Hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Someone said in the last video, you know, if you do the clap for audio sync, you have the video on the screen. Well, what I'm doing is I am synchronizing the audio on my Zoom recorder to the audio that is on the DJI, and the audio on the DJI is already in sync with the video. So, I don't know. Don't be such a know-it-all. You and you 8 people who thumb that comment up. How do you think I synchronize this stuff? Magic? Anyway. So, thought I'd show you my trip to work again. But this time from this different angle. You get to see it from the helmet cam, which is a different view than the bike camera. And you kind of get to see what I'm looking at rather than just what it is that rather than what the bike sees. So it is a very unique view. Very unique view. And I thought this would be interesting to some of you. I'm gonna usually I ride on the right side of the road, but I'm gonna ride in the bike lane today, or around the bike lane, just to kind of give you an idea of what a joke the bike lane is. Because I've gotten a couple of people say, you know, why do you drive in the wrong lane? Why are you in the car lane when there's a bike lane? That's an excellent effing question. Yeah, I'll show you. Right here. So to my left over there is the bike lane, as you can see, the little bike on the side of the road, on the left side. You got this guy running across the street when it's a red light. Genius. All right, so check this out. So let's see, how many can we count in the bike lane? 1 BMW, 1 Chrysler minivan, 1 GMC van. So I've gone 1 block so far since I got on this road, and there's already 3 things obstructing the bike path. Now the bike path can be useful to get in front of cars that are moving really slowly, because I really appreciate that person having their turn signal on for their actual turn. That's nice. I'm not used to that. But yeah, you'll see. We'll have some more obstructions coming up shortly, I'm sure. All sorts. Now, also, the bike lane is conveniently placed over here so that anytime a car opens their door, you get doored. So that's what they call a natural, what do I call it? Speed limit enforcer. Because if you go too fast, you won't be able to stop in time for them to open their door. And when that happens, you will be dead. Or just feel the incredible pain of getting smashed into by a car door. I had a video I uploaded a while back, Schwinn Searcher 2 versus car door or something. And that wasn't even, those were disc brakes, but those had really, really crappy pads on them. Like, not even close to the pads that I got on this bike. Fuck off. I don't know if you guys noticed, by the way, but the light was green for me. Not only was the guy jaywalking, but he was jaywalking while staring at his fucking cell phone. Because, like, when I cross the road, if there's a red light, what I do, and, you know, this may be kind of controversial, is I look to my left and I look to my right first to make sure that something's not about to run me over. Because if you're going to jaywalk, I think that you should, at the very least, have the basic self-preservation to look left and look right before you do it. Because if you don't, then you can get run over. Really, really. That's New York. Bike lane, bike lane. All right, it's another one on the bike lane. We got a fucking garbage dumpster in the bike lane over here. Minivan with its park anywhere lights on. Big van, minivan. Fucking construction that's been here for months that there's been zero progress on because of New York City. Where in Germany they could probably build like 200 miles of road in the time it takes us to refurbish half a freaking block. This is kind of entering the Jewish Williamsburg over here, out of Bed-Stuy into Jewish Williamsburg. Here, I'll use the bike lane. Holy crap. 10 yards of unobstructed bike lane. Yes. Oh, I'm spoiled. Yes, I'm spoiled. Look at that nice potholes over here. I don't know if you can see this. Look at this road. Look at this shit. I can't usually tell you that because show you. Did I just say tell you? Did I have a stroke? Am I bidening? Jesus Christ. And I usually can't show you that because the camera is mounted on the bike. But now that's on the helmet, you can see the road anytime I want to show you the road. It's kind of cool. Okay, he's got his park anywhere lights on. He can't fit between the cars, so he's just doing some kind of funny double parking thing there. But like pretending he's trying to park. That's cool. I like it. It's creative. Yeah. I have a bell on my bike in addition to a horn. It goes ding, ding, ding. I love my little bell. My little bell goes ding, ding. My bell goes. This guy is going in through the crosswalk, even though the light hasn't changed yet. Sometimes people ask me, why are you kind of somewhat into the crosswalk? I want to be able to pass you. Well, you cut me off, you prick. All right. They go right there. There's no cars behind me. And vroom. I don't know if I told you guys now, but I got turn signals. See this? It's turn signal. It's freaking awesome. I just got to get bigger turn signals. Some 5,000 watt LED turn signals. The turn signal should be more powerful than the motor. Beautiful road over here. That's a fancy schmancy school bus ahead of us. That looks different than the normal one. Whoa. Nice little obstacle course there. Making sure that I keep my hands on my brakes, aren't you? They always make sure you're paying attention. I appreciate that. Man, I'm jealous of those kids over there. They got a school bus, but I don't know, they go to school someplace where the kids get out of school at 12:20 in the afternoon. Man, I didn't get out of school until 3 when I was growing up. That's a cool thing. I kind of want to put that in the front of my Bafang, whatever. I saw them breaking into, I forget if it was a Best Buy or a Walmart. They used that to lift the gate. I never knew that thing was powerful enough to rip open a gate. But now I do. Forklifts do not have to obey lights. If you go to tow him, he will fucking lift your police car and forklift you. Alright, let's get around here. Traffic, traffic, traffic. Road again. Fuck me. Yeah. There's some, I forget if this is staging stuff for a television show, like where sometimes they shoot television, I've seen them shoot television shows over here, if this is just that never-ending New York City construction going on there. To my right, you've got like the never-ending construction stuff. Williamsburg Bridge is up ahead. That bike has a Bosch motor. Thing's lucky if, that's awesome. Block the crosswalk with a trailer. Yeah, no wonder people hate electric bicycles. If you block the crosswalk with a normal bicycle, it kind of sucks, but you can get around it. But you block the crosswalk with a fucking 12-foot, 13-foot long bicycle, oh man. That's being a real douche. So to my left is that's the car path for the Williamsburg Bridge. I'm on the bike path. There is also a train path, which I'm going to see if there's a train there. One of my favorite games is Race the Train. I like Race the Train. There we race the Bosch. The Bosch electric motors for the bikes are really, really expensive and really, really underpowered and really, really slow because they abide by certain regulations. But what I've learned is that regulations are enforced by law, law is enforced by police, and police are going to be abolished so my bike can go vroom. I don't need Bosch's stinking limitations. In front of me is a train. That's the train. And it's been beat. Wait, never mind. No, it just went under a little bit. It's still there. I see the front car. It's the front of the car. I beat the fucking train. That's the East River to my right. She's got a suspension seat. I really got to get myself one of those. I've heard a lot of good things about them, but I've never tried one. Right now, I don't have a suspension seat, but I have the one that has that ventilation slot for your balls. So you get a nice draft. It's helpful. This is the bridge. Mostly graffiti. This is really, as I've called it, a coloring book for hipsters at this point. Boom. Welcome to Manhattan, where racial profile is legal. Thanks, Governor Cuomo, paid for by Black Channel Films. See, this is what I was talking about yesterday in my other video. This is what I was talking about, how being de Blasio or Cuomo fucking sucks. Don't get me wrong, I don't like either of them. I didn't vote for either. I voted for Larry Sharpe. What I'm saying is, when I walked in a couple of Black Lives Matter protests just for the hell of it. I caught one of them on video. They both want to get rid of de Blasio and Cuomo. Yet if you talk to someone, an old school Italian from Staten Island that leans more conservative, or Staten Island or Long Island, they will both tell you that they dislike de Blasio and Cuomo. And what I said is, this is a city where you have a bunch of, it's like you represent a bunch of Archie Bunkers and Carlos Mazas, and they're all your voter base. And it really doesn't matter what you do. You will, if you try to go to the left, you'll make a certain sect of people ridiculously angry. You go to the right, you make a bunch of sect ridiculously angry. Or you could try to ride the quote middle ground, and then essentially piss off everybody. But there's not really much you can do there. Because if you read, the average criticism that you will hear is of those quote left-wing governors on Fox and everybody else is, they've gone to the far left in their cities. However, the people who are left in those cities hate them. Which is really, really interesting to me. Just from like it's one of those positions that genuinely is thankless. I can only imagine you want that position because you want a position of power. Because to maintain that position of power, you have to walk this fine line that is going to lead to everybody from all sides hating you. And the power is not, I don't think the power that you get from that position is worth being hated by that large a swath of people. I really don't think it is. It's not something that I'd be able to do. Right turns. If I'm passing a scooter and I see he doesn't have mirrors, I'll pass really, really slowly. Because especially if they don't have a helmet on, because my assumption is if you're inexperienced enough on that scooter to not have mirrors or a helmet, you're probably not experienced enough to look around you to see if, when you swerve, if there's someone behind you. For a good time, call, and that's his number. Well, ladies, you read the t-shirt. This guy's parked in the street with his car doors out. That's fucking something else. God bless New York City. That's the Popeyes, everybody. Remember the Popeyes? Yeah. Where's your Popeyes, asshole? Like, I wanted like something around $17,000 to $18,000 for that shithole that's smaller than my current store, and he said a Popeyes is about to rent it. I offered him $9K, and like looking back, even that was way too much fucking money. I was being generous. He wanted 12 to 14, and he met with us even though he knew that was my offer, because he wanted to laugh at us. He literally fucking laughed in our face. That guy in that place sparked off my real estate series because I wanted to catch all the bullshit that happened. And sadly, of all the experiences I had, Karen the broker, the woman that wound up saying, "Oh, but that's not me, that's the way it's listed." Of all those people, none of them were as good as that one. And I'm never gonna have it because I didn't fucking record it. But it is what it is. He got his karma. So what are you doing? Oh, you wanted to make a right without looking to see that someone else is already making a right. I got you. That's my old store right there. Hasn't even been touched yet. See that? 186 First Avenue, Rosser and Repair Group. I miss you. I don't miss paying $5,000 whatever dollars a month for you and not having heat in the winter. But for the, the sentimental value. Retail for lease, here we go. Everything being empty. I didn't even have a YouTube channel when I started that store. That's old. That's old memories right there. Old memories right there. This is a Stuytown Apartments to my right. A lot of those are like $3,200 a month, which is crazy because when you look inside those apartments, there's nothing fucking special about them. That guy sneezed very loudly in the middle of the street with no mask. Make New York COVID again. For rent by owner. Yep, good luck with that. How many of you would want to see a real estate version 2 where I just kind of go around the city and check out what the prices are of all these places that say they're for rent? I think it would be kind of curious just to get an idea. I want to see what it's like if I show up, I ask them what price they're willing to consider, and then I just walk away. I want to see what they say. There's some of these places. Like, I'm just kind of curious. Like, do you still want $18,000 for a space that's the size of a garage? Have you accepted reality yet? Because a big part of why prices may take a while to go down versus going down quickly is because it often takes people a long period of time to accept reality. I don't think most of these individuals are going to be willing to accept reality for a while. Boutique for dogs and cats. Yeah, I'm sure that's the first thing on everybody's mind in the middle of a worldwide depression. Mr. Clinton's not getting any fancy schmancy toys anytime soon. We actually thought about getting him a wheel. I wanted to build one or find one used that he can run in. I'm kind of curious if he'll run in it like a hamster. The reason I say that is because he is way faster than Oreo and Blackberry, and one of the things that Erica noticed when she moved in is that he likes to run back and forth at 2 or 3 in the morning. He'll actually do his sprints. He'll go from one side of the apartment to the other, and it's almost like he's timing himself, like, how fast am I? And he keeps up with it, and you can tell because anytime he tries to catch Oreo or Blackberry when they're trying to run away from him, if they're doing a game of catch something or something, he smokes them, and it's not even close because he practices all the time. So I'm kind of curious, what would he do if I got him a little wheel to run in? How would he take it? The traffic. Ah, the traffic. It's never ending. Utility work ahead. The never ending traffic. Ah, Jesus. Retail for lease, right next to HSBC Bank. You really, regardless of where you are in Manhattan right now, it's almost impossible to just turn around, turn your head a little bit, and not see someplace that is for lease. I think it would be really, really a lot of fun to do another real estate series. I kind of want to check these places out and see what they're asking. I really think that there's still, every one of these places is still going to be completely delusional and ask for 19,000 bucks for a space the size of a garage. Oh, these freaking roads. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? What are you doing with my taxes, de Blasio? Vroom. Oh! Oh, I wasn't expecting that one. I just got owned by a massive pothole. Vroom. So these lights are set up here so that right as you get through one, the next one turns red. I keep forgetting to not take 27th Street west to go to work. Because 27th, like every single time one light turns green, the next one turns red. I can't see a for lease sign here. Damn. Am I losing my eyesight, or is this block actually doing well economically? That's how you could tell what somebody's new at riding one of these. You see how that guy with that electric bike, the Arrow, he has his foot really close to the ground? It's because he's scared he's going to fall off. And since he's scared he's going to fall off, what they do is they put their leg right next to the ground, which is actually the shittiest thing you can do. If you're getting used to riding a bike or a motorcycle, by the way. Like having your feet near the ground, it's not going to help you if you fall. It's actually going to make it worse because you're not going to have any force to wind up. So like here, if I need to stop, I can wind up from here and do this and stomp the ground. Whereas they're not going to be able to do that because their foot is already at the ground, which is really going to kind of mess you up. That is so weird. It's just weird riding my bike past that and seeing lit. Look at that manhole cover. That's the bike wheel destroyer right there. There's another one, bike wheel destroyer. Why make them flat when you can have a nice good 3 to 4 inch gap with the actual street? Right turn signal. Yeah. All right, we're close to the place that I call work. Now up ahead is Fashion Institute of Technology. That's one of the many selling points that makes that space worth paying $12,500 a month for. And guess what's going on with Fashion Institute of Technology? They're all closed. Like every other office in the city and business is closed. Like all the places that make up the customer base that make it worth paying that much to be here. Gone. Why are you going the wrong way down the road? Also, if you're gonna do that, wear a freaking helmet. If your ass gonna get hit by something, you don't want to die. Okay. I had a talk with these guys the other day. This is the neighbor. He's asking, I mean, listen, you're doing better than me if you can pay even close to the rent that I pay selling socks and underwear. Generic socks and underwear. Like, I have nothing but admiration and respect for your business acumen and game. But in COVID, like, is it really, really worth paying the Manhattan premium to sell underwear? Like, explain to me how this works. And he said, they're in a similar boat to me where they're debating the worth of space in this area. And, I think everybody is, honestly. All right, we'll go into the store. This is a doorbell over here. It doesn't matter. We are open. Just come in. We are open. Push this door. People will still ring the doorbell. And for everybody who says you should take the wood down, it's over, blah, blah, blah. No. You don't understand. When Derek Chauvin gets off on a technicality, that's number 2. When de Blasio lets go 22,000 city employees, that's number 3. When the eviction moratorium is up and people don't have savings to pay their rent or their mortgage, and evictions begin again because the city is, these apartments are like mortgages and apartments are $3,000 to $7,000 a month. Everybody's kind of slow as is, much less not being legally allowed to work. That's number 4. So everybody else, they took their wood down after stage 1 was over, but I still understand. There's still level 2, level 3, level 4. So I'm going to keep this over here for a while. Looks like I'm getting some fresh graffiti that's not mine. 1,000 dreams within me softly burn. I understand, my friend. I understand. Being said, let's get inside here. Vroom. Hello, Kevin.
Hello. Welcome.
How are you?
Good.
You just say hello, welcome?
Yeah.
You did, didn't you? You said hello, welcome.
What's wrong with that?
Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I gotta clean up my office. What a clusterfuck. What a clusterfuckery frackery. I was gonna start using this to do classes again. A lot of people have asked me about classes. I couldn't at the old store. And I was gonna start doing classes again at this store. People who want to learn board repair and all that kind of thing. I was gonna try to take it more seriously. And then COVID. So yeah, this is kind of the dump room. So that's about it. It was fun sharing my commute with you. Maybe I'll do this more often. You guys can tell me in the comments what parts of the city you actually want to see, or what stuff you're interested in seeing or exploring, and maybe I'll go over it sometime. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video.